Been making my soap the same way for quite a while now. I am ready to level it up. My current formula is a luxury rose water bar where I use a typical cold process soap making recipe and replace a portion of the distilled water with rose essential water from Brambleberry. The rose water adds a ton of really great skin benefits, and I see them when I use the product myself. Trust me, my customers are giving it the same review. They love it. Time and time again, they're coming back for it. They are raving about it. In my journey to elevate my handmade business, I want to keep that recipe because it is so loved, but I want to just kick it up a notch. So how am I going to do that? I actually battled back and forth with answering this question for quite some time. I did a bunch of research, and here's what I landed on. Tussa silk fibers, okay? It just seems like it's going to be the absolute greatest bar of soap in the world. And so I bought some. And I'm pretty excited to try it out. My name is Sarah, and I own a handmade business, LV Fine Soaps, but then also I have Pink Envelope Brands, which is my new venture of educating makers in all things business strategy, marketing, and product development. So if this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and for me personally, I hope it doesn't crash and burn in my face. Let's go ahead and make this soap adding Tussa silk fibers. Well, it has since been a couple of days, and what a whirlwind that has been. I am trying a new technique with my soap where I add silk fibers to the batter to make a more quality luxury bar of soap. Boy, was the turnout quite the surprise. So I'm going to show you two bars. This first bar is the one that looked like it was going to be amazing. This is what I actually filmed the trial with. Here's how it turned out. It smells really great, but I mean, it's definitely not what it was intended to look like. Really, realistically, the best course of action would have been to try it with a fragrance that I was already familiar with. That would have been a better way to test it, but I wanted to really try something new. So that one didn't work out. So I made another one. And this is how that one turned out. The smell is still in this one too, but they're just kind of like hideous, you know what I'm saying? Well, not hideous, but they're not exactly what I was going for. So what I did was made a third. I didn't do anything fancy on this one. I just added the Testa soap fibers and used a fragrance oil that I had already worked with and knew would work out. So here's how that one turned out. Look how nice. Such a pretty color. And this one smells very good. This one is the green clover and aloe from Simbi Fine Fragrance. So it looks really good and it smells good. Now I wish I would have done the swirl, but again, I had already ruined two of them. I was really getting, you know, when you keep ruining the same thing over and over again, you do get very frustrated. Now, here are my thoughts. Of course, I haven't actually used it yet. They are curing, and I will say I think that I should have left them in the mold for just a little bit longer for those bottom edges to get really, really firm before trying to demold. Though that smaller loaf mold does tend to do that with the corners, I've noticed. I haven't used them yet, but very soon I will, and I will definitely update you in a future video and let you know how it's going. Maybe we'll do like a quick recap or something like that. I hope you enjoyed today's trial. Always remember when you're trying new things to do it on the smallest batch you possibly can. I should have even gone smaller than that and maybe done some like individuals, but again, do the best you can not to waste your supplies by doing a very small test batch and reading up on your fragrances. Had I read up on them, I probably could have figured out that they were going to discolor. At the very least, I could have seen whether or not they contain vanillin, which will affect the final color of your bar. Now, speaking of, I do have a video, everything you need to know about fragrance oils, coming up on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe so you know when it comes out, and check out my blog, pinkenvelopebrands.com, so you can see what's new, what's going on, grab some free downloads that help makers while you're there, and I'll see you in the next one.